Okay, so pets. You probably at one point of your life have bent down on your knees begging your mother or father for a pet. Either a dog or a cat or some other pet. I don't know. I know I have. It was at one point, I think it was 6 or 7 years ago, I really wanted a dog and so I asked my parents for it and they were like, no. I kept begging for a dog, but then when we went to a pet store, I looked at these other things called guinea pigs. So I was like, okay, so if we can't get a dog, how about a guinea pig? And so my parents were like, we'll consider it. And so a week goes by and we go back to the pet store. And we look, and there's these 2 guinea pigs. One with black and white fur, and one was brown and white. And so I was like, ooh, I really want those. So we were going to vacation, like the next day or something. So my parents were like, if they're there when we get back, we can get them. And so my parents, my family goes on vacation. We come back, and what do you know? They're here. So we get them, and I was really obsessed with tornadoes back then, so I named my guinea pig Twister. And my brother was obsessed with this one book called Humphrey. Well, it was about a hamster named Humphrey, and he was a class pet and stuff. So my brother named his guinea pig Humphrey. And so it was just me, my fam, and my new guinea pigs, Humphrey and Twister. And they lived a long 6 years with us. And, yeah, they sadly did pass in 2020, actually. Like last year, the summer, something like that. Yeah, it's sad, but I was really glad to have them around. And so, yeah. They did have some sort of problems, like Twister, for example, lost his eye, and Humphrey had these, like, weird things on his back. And so, but they were healthy, I guess, I'm guessing so. And so, one day when I was streaming, we were talking about getting a guinea pig, or getting, like, guinea pigs, through the morning. So I was streaming, when I heard my mom come up the stairs, and I knew that something was in her arms, because I go upstairs. She goes upstairs, and you could hear her saying, "Oh, you're so cute." And so I turn around, and she is holding a little bitty guinea pig with black, white, and brown fur. And so it was really small. It was like a hamster. And so I was like, okay. And so I go down after I stream, and I meet these two fur balls, Wally and George, which I call them now Wally Bear and Georgie. And we still have them. They're still around. And Wally was really small when we got him, but he has grown now. He's a big boy now. I do have them on my Discord server. I post pictures of them, whatever. I just feel like I should post them. And so, yeah, that's the reason why you should join my Discord server. And so, yeah, Wally and George, they're pretty cool. They're healthy now. They're good. They're downstairs because I'm recording this upstairs in my room. And so, yeah, that's with my pets. Now, we're going to get to other people's pets that I really liked. There was this one girl in my brother's grade. And her mom and my mom were really close. So close, in fact, that the girl's mom was like, "Oh, you can go to our house and stuff." And my mom was like, "Okay, we'll do that." And so we go to their house one day, and they have these 2 dogs, and I forgot the one's name, but all I knew is it had white puffy fur, and then there was another one named Wilbur, and he was a big, fluffy golden retriever, and I freaking loved Wilbur. I really loved Wilbur. He was so good. He was a good boy. And so, yeah, he was really big, really friendly, big teddy bear, basically. And so, yeah, I really liked Wilbur. And sadly, Wilbur and the girl and their mom, moved someplace. I'm pretty sure Wilbur and that other dog haven't died yet. They're still safe, and they're living it up wherever they moved to. I forgot where they moved. And so, yeah, I never saw Wilbur again. It's kind of sad, but now I kind of know he's still around, so it kind of is cool. So one time, my grandparents owned a ranch, and so in that ranch, my grandma had 2 cats, Mama Kitty and Baby Kitty. The Mama Kitty was the mama, and the Baby Kitty was the baby. So basically, Mama Kitty really, really didn't like people. If you got like a yard away, she would scram and run for her life. It's like we were a big monster or something. And Baby Kitty was really nice. She did scratch me once, but yeah, let's just not get into that. But Baby Kitty was really nice. You get to pet her and stuff, which is why I liked Baby Kitty a lot. But one day when we were we were not doing anything, but my grandparents were setting up a party, and when they found a gray kitten, and we named it Max. And Max was with us for around pretty long years, until one day he disappeared. Like a year after Max disappeared, and I kind of forgot about him. I was walking to school one day, and my grandparents picked me up because my mom was still at work and stuff. So my grandparents and my grandma was like, "Oh, you remember Max, right?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah." And well, we found him back of a shelf, and he was dead. I was like, "Oh." And so that was a sad story of Max. And you might be wondering what happened to the 2 other cats. Well, when the ranch sadly had to close down, we were wondering, well, what are we gonna do? My grandparents were like, we have 2 cats and we have 3 horses. Where are we gonna put them? Where are we gonna put them? And so they were searching, and they found a farm. And so we're like, okay, let's buy this farm, put the horses there, and put the cats there. When moving to the farm, Baby Kitty went missing, and we never found her. She's still out there. Probably not still out there, but I'm pretty sure she's still out there. I don't know. But she was gone, and we never found her. Mama Kitty, the super shy one, so they were just like, let's just not put her in the farm. Let's just put her at the house. And so she's still around. Mama Kitty is still around, and she hangs out in my grandparents' garage in their house. So yeah, that's the Baby Kitty and Max missing thing. So at the farm, we got 3 horses and 1 cat. And what could happen? Well, one time, when I was at the farm, I was riding the go-kart that they had, when a dog, everyone went around this dog, and I was with my cousin. My cousin was in the go-kart, and I go back, and I was like, is that a dog? And the dog was there, and he was really nice. And now the dog's name is Buddy and Rowdy. We call him both ways. The owner calls him Rowdy, but we call him Buddy. But I think Rowdy is the main name, because no one uses Buddy anymore. Rowdy is the nicest dog ever. He does get really excited when you see him. When you see him, he usually he gets really excited. He starts crying or something. It's just that dog thing where it's and so he jumps on you. He's really excited, but then he calms down, so it's kind of cool. He is pretty cool. He does look mean, but I swear he's not mean. He does do the puppy eyes sometimes, so you know you have to pet him. Then it's a law. If you don't pet him when he's doing the puppy eyes, then you go into jail. But Rowdy is a good dog. And so I do have pictures of them, but I don't think I posted them on anything. But yeah, I probably will post Rowdy pictures on my Twitter or something like that. So, and that's all like the pets that at the farm until yesterday, actually, when my grandpa was like, "Oh, have you heard about that kitten in the barn?" And we're like, "No." So we go to the barn and we see this kitten who's like at least less than 8 days old, because the kitten still has her eyes closed and stuff. And so we were with my mom's best friend and their family. So we were like, okay, let's just do it. And so we were like, okay, the mama kitty's probably just like trying to search. We'll just leave it out and see what it has to tell. So we bring her out, the kitten. We place her on the ground right next to where we think the mama kitty is, and we wait. And then today, she was still out there and she was alive. And so the grandma was like, okay, let's bring her in. And now I think my grandma has a new cat. And so we have yet to hear about that new cat. And that is the end of this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and yeah, like and subscribe, join my Discord server, link in the description, follow my Twitter, and see you guys.